Hello everyone, and welcome back to MyGM in WWE 2K13. Oh my god. What happened there? I just went way back in time, back in 2012. Oh my god. Welcome back to MyGM in WWE 2K23. God. Yeah, so I was looking at our trophies, and I realized we are way closer to 7 million fans than we are to 20 mil in lifetime revenue. So I think I'm gonna stop doing the constant advertising promos, and I'm just gonna dump everything into charity promos for the remainder of this year. It's, I'm realizing, there's 12 weeks to go. We might not hit the 7,000 or the 7 million fans. I'm still gonna try though. We'll get trophy number 8 by completing the season challenges, which are pretty close to that. Yeah, and what was it? If we win the ratings, like if we finish first place again, we will get trophy number 9. Yeah, so it's possible we might not quite finish it by season 3, so we might have to do a little bit of a 4th season to get that 10th and final trophy. But I'm gonna keep pushing towards it. I kind of just wish I had realized a little sooner that 7 million fans was easier to get than 20 mil in revenue. We have no promises to worry about right now. Our commissioner goal was to ensure that the least popular available giant was in a match for free arena booking, which is a pretty good bonus. And our least popular available giant was Gunther, so pretty easy to do. Sammy, gonna do a self promo, try and build himself back up. The Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens going to do charity promo for us, and then we're going to have Shelton Benjamin do a charity promo as well. So just going all the way on trying to get the 7 million fans. We're over $1 million, so I definitely don't have to worry about power cards at the moment. Still no Chuck McWagon. Are we ever going to see Chuck McWagon again? It's unfortunate. Could sign the Tribal Chief, but honestly, our roster's pretty packed as is. That's like 20 people we have right now, which is, I feel like that's the most we've ever had. But maybe not. Maybe we've had a little more. The temporary people, we have Molly Holly for 3 weeks and RVD for 4. So could kind of wait until that's over, because I feel like at the moment I am kind of struggling to get everybody on the card. Yeah, because like Roxanne, Tamina, Raquel, Bobby, they're all taking the week off, just because I couldn't find the space for them. And yeah, we gotta wait and see when Beth Phoenix will show up here again. Yeah, so at this point it's like Chuck McWagon or nobody. Only Chuck McWagon. Stark matchup, Iron Man match, backstage brawler. I'll take the backstage brawler card this time because actually I could do that now because the main event is a backstage brawl. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna do it. So backstage brawl, got it. And then the other thing I wanted to do was play a pre-match physio on, where's my man, Akira Tozawa, because I do not want him to get injured, and I still owe him from playing favorites with John Cena a couple weeks back. Anyway, back to this. Our opening match is a tag team tables match. Tozawa and Ciampa taking on Cena and Kingston, because the last match did not advance the feud to level 4. So we're going to just do a tables match, which should, I think, get us that season challenge. The mid-card, we have this feud that just sort of happened. Randy Orton and RVD taking on Gunther and Braid in the Dark in a tag team match. Nothing fancy there. Trixie Gambit one-on-one with Cora Jade. Actually, you know what? I can probably switch those, because with the power card, I'm pretty sure this will do better. So we have Trixie Gambit taking on Cora Jade, trying to open up another feud there. And then yeah, main event, backstage brawl. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line. Bianca Belair taking on Molly Holly. Asuka's going to do a run-in, and might have to do some health spa cards next week. The goal is that this will advance that feud to level 4, and then I can use next week to rest everybody. And then aside from that, I guess I could fix the match in favor of Bianca, but I feel like with the Asuka interference, it's probably going to happen anyway. We don't need to really raise anybody's morale at the moment. Everything here is good. We have 1 week until the next week we can do all the toxic cards for the PLE. So let's go ahead and confirm the book for Louisville, Kentucky, week 13 of season 3, and let's get this underway. John Cena and Kofi Kingston, they are victorious over Tozawa and Ciampa in the opener. 4-star amazing match, and that feud is at level 4. Sami Zayn plus 2 popularity on the self promo for excellent. That wasn't very good. Trixie Gambit, Cora Jade 1-on-1. This did not start a feud, which, you know, it's fine. Got 2.5 stars, which is expected. Kevin Owens, meanwhile, got us 10,000 fans on the charity promo. Love to see that. Braden and Gunther taking on Van Dam and Orton. And the win goes to Orton and RVD. That got 3 stars. The feud is at 2. Shelton Benjamin got us 5,000 on the charity promo. So that's 15,000 just from that alone. And then main event, backstage brawl, title on the line. The win goes to Bianca. So she recaptures the SmackDown Women's Championship. It's a 5-star match. I do not know if it advanced the feud with Asuka and Molly Holly, so have to check that in the show notes. Opening match, Jey Uso challenging Commander Aziz for the United States title, but he cannot get the gold. That is a 4-star opener. Alexa Bliss plus 3 on a self promo. Mid-card tag team match, Bruno Sammartino and R-Truth are unstoppable, as that got 3 stars. Madcap Moss tried to call out Finn Balor. Nothing really came of it. It is the team of Charlotte and Danielle Wallace that pick up a win in that tag match. It got 3.5. Razor Ramon is on it, no, this is Raw. Razor Ramon is on Monday Night Raw, plus 3 on a self promo. And then the main event, WWE title is on the line in an Iron Man, and the win goes to Cameron Grimes. So we have a new WWE champion on Raw, and that was a 4.5-star classic. Vader defeats Dexter Lumis inside Hell in a Cell, and now he's out for 4 weeks. I don't know what they were thinking. Nikki Bella, plus 1 popularity on the self promo. You know, match of the century. Oh my god, Ezekiel has 8 stamina. And he's going one-on-one with Nicholas Mann. And that is a win for Ezekiel. It was a 3-star match, and that's a new feud. Cool for them, I guess. Farouk goes one-on-one with Damian Priest, but it's a run-in from Dolph Ziggler. So, Dolph Ziggler on the run-in is now injured for 5 weeks, so I hope it was worth it. Another call-out that doesn't seem to really do anything. And then the main event Iron Man match, Natalya and Gigi Dolan. The win goes to Gigi... No. I got it backwards. The win goes to Natalya. It got 4 stars. Sometimes the brain, you see it, and it just processes the opposite. You know... We might not have won the ratings this week. This one looked a little more competitive, but still, it was nobody really pulled ahead to really get past us. So 130 for plus 55,000 for SmackDown. Raw had a 120 for plus 33,000, and NXT, a 107 for plus 15,000. That's not great. Hey, we got the trophy for completing 5 season challenges. We get the free arena booking. We get an injury rehab 3 card for, I believe that was this is the tables master. So the other one was the commissioner goal, where we had to complete 12 of those. So now we're at 5.8 mil. So we have to get another 1.2 million fans to be able to hit the 7 million. Gonna do our best and see how that goes. 1 week out from Hell in a Cell. We're in Portland, Oregon. I'm not happy losing my strap last week. Okay. Molly Holly wants a rematch. Orton's been handing me nothing but losses. Isn't there anyone else on the roster you can match me up against for a change? That should be fine. His next fight wouldn't be against Randy Orton. That shouldn't be too hard to do. So these are the 2 promises we have now, although Molly and Asuka definitely need a week off. Most popular available male face and heel fight each other this week for an Injury Rehab 3 card. Let's take a look at the situation here. Asuka's at third. No, and it didn't advance the feud. What was it even for? I mean, a level 3 feud will still conclude at the PLE, but, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to make it work. And I mean, I've got health spa cards, so... Oh, wait. I'll take the fixed match card. Thank you. Bigger they are. False count anywhere match. So we'll do health spa card on Asuka. We'll do another health spa card on Molly Holly. I might have to do another one, but we'll see what I can get away with. Sign free agents. Becky, Edge... Okay, so Raw let go of Alcatraz, but still no Chuck McWagon. They will give me everyone else before Chuck McWagon. All right, Week 14 card has been booked. We are gonna fulfill that promise to Gunther immediately. The Molly Holly one, though, she's only got 2 weeks on her contract, and her and Asuka are gonna take this week off and then fight each other at the PLE, so, I don't necessarily even have to fulfill that promise if I really don't want to, so I might not. I might just let that one go. Yeah, we're not going to do the commissioner goal for this week because that would involve having, I believe it was Tommaso Ciampa go one-on-one with Kevin Owens, and I had other plans in mind, so we're just gonna not do that. You can see that the budget took a bit of a hit because I made a signing. I will go ahead and use a health spa card on Tozawa so that he can be all rested up and good to go for Hell in a Cell. We're gonna do big things at Hell in a Cell. The other thing that I noticed, I'm just making sure that I don't need to play anything else here. Yeah. So there was one other thing that I noticed that I think is pretty important. We've been looking forward all season. Beth Phoenix is finally available in free agency, so even if I'm not going to use her this week, I'm going to sign her. Actually, you know what? I'll give John Cena a rest, and maybe I'll just have Beth Phoenix, hype herself up in a promo that she's back and she's coming for Asuka. It won't be at the PLE because Molly Holly's there, but, she'll be there. Maybe I can do like a Fatal 4-Way or something. Like maybe a Fatal 4-Way for the title could be interesting. But yeah, so that means I signed 2 separate people because if we look at the card, the opener is going to be Gunther one-on-one with the rated R superstar Edge. The roster, it's a bit big, but I'm not planning on re-signing RVD. I'm not planning on re-signing Molly Holly. So having Edge and Beth just waiting in the wings here, I think is fine. We'll just go ahead and let these 2 rest up, and then we don't really have to use the local talent. We can, but it's not the biggest loss if we don't. So that's going to be Extreme Rules in the opener. Tag team title on the line in the mid card. It's Raquel and Tamina going one-on-one with Cora Jade. Or not one-on-one. A tag team match. Cora Jade and Roxanne challenging for Raquel and Tamina. It's a rematch. Probably not a good look to have tag title matches back-to-back like this, but I feel more confident that this would end up outperforming this than I do this would outperform this. So, sure. Tommaso Ciampa, RVD, go one-on-one because they're available, and it's technically a feud, so it should do all right. And then the main event is a SmackDown Tag Team Championship TLC match. It is the team of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, the WWE and, the Universal and Intercontinental Champions, respectively, taking on Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin of the Hurt Business. So it could be possible that Sami and Kevin have all the gold, all the singles, or not singles gold, all the SmackDown men's gold. That's what I meant to say. I'm getting tripped up a lot. And, might as well. Let's go ahead and play the free arena booking because we did some signings this week. And free arena booking is pretty much always good to do now because we have the big stadium. Week 15, we're going to get the veteran crew. So I'll probably do free crew booking next time as well. And then in the promo side of things, Randy doing a charity promo, Bianca doing a charity promo, and Beth Phoenix is going to do a self promo. So we can start ramping her up for that return feud against Asuka. I almost forgot to play some Toxic Power cards, so let's work on it. Limited stock. Gonna drop that on Bischoff. I think Vito Star. We will drop that on Raw. What else do I have? What else can I throw out there? Is that it? Double cost? Yeah, and I will do double cost. No, I'll hold the double cost. I already played one on both of them. I think that's toxic enough. So we will go ahead and confirm the book for week 14 in Portland, Oregon. Let's get this one underway as it's Gunther and Edge one-on-one, starting a new rivalry, and the Rated R Superstar picks up a win in his SmackDown debut, or SmackDown return, but in terms of GM, his debut. It was 3.5 star for the opener. Randy Orton got us 9,000 on the charity promo. Love to see that. In the mid-card, it is Tommaso Ciampa picking up the win over Rob Van Dam. So even with Tyler Breeze not at ringside, Ciampa still too good for the veteran. That was also a 3.5 star. Beth Phoenix only +1 on the self promo, so not the best. Roxanne and Cora Jade using their rematch clause, and they take back the SmackDown Women's Tag Team titles. And I was right to do it this way, because that got 4 stars. And that feud is at level 2. Bianca got us 10,000 on the charity promo, so that's 19,000 this week on charity promos. And then main event, Tag Team title TLC, the win. Of course it goes to Sammy and KO. So that's a level 2 rivalry, 4.5 star classic, and now KO and Sami Zayn have all the gold on SmackDown.
1, 2, that's it, bring it.
Finn Balor picks up the win over Madcap Moss in a 4-star amazing match, although might have been by DQ because of the interference. I don't know. Zoe Stark +0 on the self promo. That's pretty rough. Iron Man match, LA Knight and Razor Ramon. And the win goes to LA Knight. He beats the veteran in a 3.5 star encounter. Scott Steiner is on Raw. That's +7 popularity on a self promo, so they're hyping him up. Braun Breaker, R-Truth, one-on-one in a last man standing match. And the win goes to R-Truth in another 3.5 star. Okay. Cameron Grimes, the call-out promo doesn't seem to work. And now a tag team main event. It's Danielle and Charlotte taking on Piper and Sally again. And it's once again a win for these two. That one got 4 stars. So they spent quite a bit of money on that last show, and it didn't really pay many dividends for them. Cedric Alexander, 3.5 star victory over Shanky. Captain Grog. They signed another enhancement talent, and that self promo did nothing for him. Oh my god, this is the state of NXT. The Bellas are back, and they're in a feud. Who gets the win here? It's Nikki. You know, at least Nikki's kind of been around on NXT for, I feel like, most of the series, whereas Brie making her debut, and it was unsuccessful. Damian Priest cannot cut a promo. What is happening? Mid-card, oh yeah, right, Dolph Ziggler's injured. But they did get Rowdy Roddy Piper. So that was a 3-star cluster of a tag match. Dexter Lumis advances that feud to level 3. And the main event is a tables match between Natalya and Gigi. Who gets injured here? It's a win for Natalya. No one got injured, and it got 4 stars. So, you know, props to NXT for not getting anyone injured, I guess. It's a pretty low bar to clear, but they struggle pretty frequently to do it. Oh wow, yeah, no rivalry advancements for Raw. That's pretty brutal. Yeah, so the only feud I guess aside from Dexter Lumis was the Bellas. The only feud outside of SmackDown to actually progress this week. And yeah, we could have had amazing booking had we swapped the Edge and tag title match. But I mean, like, you know, I felt like Edge deserved a really good spot. And he has a great feel for Extreme Rules matches. You know, I thought His specialty might be TLC, but Extreme Rules I feel like also makes sense. We got a 125 for plus 51,000, and our budget's back up over $1 million. 118 for Raw for plus 30,000. 109 for plus 17,000 for NXT. And it said that Gable and McDonough are a great tag team. So I'm trying to calculate in my head, like if we did 50,000, you know, if we did about gaining that many for the next like 10 weeks, that's 500,000, which is not where we need to be. There are 3 PLEs in between there, so it would be a little bit more. I don't think we're quite going to get to 7 million fans by the end of the 3rd year. I feel like something's really going to have to go in our favor. Maybe I'll just start using all promo slots for charity promos if I don't need to do a call out. You know, we'll figure it out. And then that is more or less going to do it for this episode of MyGM. Limited stock, that's okay. Oh, and that's the only card they played against me. Pretty cool. We're not gonna do the contract extension. I'm just not gonna renew Molly Holly's contract. We're gonna let her go. Isn't it about time you put me in a PLE event? These things come and go, and you never seem to use me. How about we end the disrespect tonight and you finally give me a moment on the big stage? Yeah, I mean, it was gonna happen. She's in a level 4 feud. You've seen the work I've been putting in, but I know I can do more for the brand. I'm ready to run a main event. Beth, what are you on about? You just got here. There's no chance. I feel like I've proved myself. I mean, sure, but I'm starting to think you don't care about my needs very much. If we have to pay her more, that's fine. You know, I've got the money to throw around. Oh, right. Purchase the veteran crew. And, yeah, we got a bunch of feuds we can do. Tamina's hoping to make an appearance. I'm pretty sure she's the one in the level 4 feud. Yeah, so, yeah, no, obviously. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching this episode of MyGM, and I will catch you next time.